Hey everyone. Well, in case you don't know, the news has just been announced. Capcom Unity, and you can Google this all over. CapcomUnity.com has reported, and this is through dfaradio.net. You can check this out. You can check this out anywhere else. But it has been reported, unless this is some kind of elaborate joke, which I don't think it is, but it has been reported that on April 18th, around the mid part of April, I think April 18th or 19th, I have to confirm it, that the Disney Afternoon Era-esque games, the Disney Afternoon Era-esque games from Capcom will be released digitally in a pack. That's right, you will get every single 8-bit Disney Afternoon related game out there. Every 8-bit one. That includes DuckTales. That includes its sequel, DuckTales 2, which people say is rare. You will get Chippendale Rescue Rangers. And its rare sequel, Chippendale Rescue Rangers 2. You will get Tailspin, the 8-bit one. I don't know if there will be a release of the 16-bit one, but you'll get the 8-bit Tailspin. You will get Darkwing Duck as well. So you will get you will get 6 games for $20 on Xbox One, Steam, and PS4, PlayStation 4. That's right. On April 18th, you will get all those games 8-bit in the 8-bit remastered glory here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Remastered, does that mean they're going to graphically make them CGI and all that? No. They're just going to clean them up. Think of it this way. It's kind of like what Nintendo has done with the NES Classic. They've basically digitally cleaned up all the games, made them look better, so that when you play them on your HD TV, they'll look crisp and clear as the day they were released. So, yes. That is how the games are going to look, but there's more to it. There's more to the release of these games as a digital pack. You will actually get some bonus features as well. You will get some artwork also that you could check out in this package as well. The concept art, finalized art for these games. So you'll get all that, maybe even more. I'm not really sure, but as far as I know, you will get that along with these games. And you know what? For $19.99, this is a huge deal, especially nowadays. Because when these games came out originally, you're looking at games that are now priced at $39 to $59. That's exactly what these games were. And it's like, now you're going to get, essentially, for its time, when you take a look at the difference in time and generation and decades, you're getting essentially 120, you get, let's see, 60 and 60 is 120, then 180, then 240. Let's see, 2 games at 59, essentially $60 is like 120. Then a third game is 180. Then another game is 240. Then another game after that's 300. And then another. You're essentially getting 6 games at $20 in a $20 digital pack. You're essentially getting $360 worth of games back in the 8-bit era. Back in the 8-bit era, you're essentially getting $20 worth of $360 games back when they first came out in the 80s and early 90s. Because that's essentially what they were. These games were about $59 to basically about $40 to $60. So you're looking at close to essentially $340 to $360 worth of games. And that at $20, that is a bargain. That is a huge bargain, because when one thinks about it, who would have thought this was going to happen? I mean, obviously when Capcom brought out the Mega Man collections and stuff, a lot of people felt, oh yeah, it's a great deal. It's great to have. It's great to have around. That's terrific. And it was. Essentially it was. But we didn't think we'd get any more than that, and now we are. We are getting more than what we bargained for, and it's going to be great, especially for those of us that grew up on the Disney afternoon, grew up playing these games and all that. It's going to be great. And for some of us, it'll be the first time we've played the freaking sequels to DuckTales and Rescue Rangers, because these are games that we wanted to get. You try to get them on Amazon or try to get them on eBay, and they cost an arm and a leg. So now we're going to finally get them. And I know you're thinking, well, wait a minute. Didn't they bring out DuckTales Remastered? Yes, they did. And that might be the version we get here. But as far as I know, the version we're going to get here is the original 8-bit classic. So it's going to be tremendous. I think there's no doubt I'm going to get this pack. There's no doubt I'm going to get it on both my platforms. On both my Xbox One and my PS4. Now, there is no word yet on whether or not it's going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch or the Wii U shop. But if it does, I'm pretty sure they'll put out a notification about that, or at least some kind of announcement that Switch and Wii U are going to get them as well. But as of right now, it's just the Xbox One, it's just the PS4, and it's just Steam. So, overall, though, it is great. It's just a great opportunity to revisit some classics. Like I say, play some that we haven't played yet. And I cannot wait to see what Capcom comes up with next to follow up on this. Because I guarantee you this is going to be such a hit that Capcom is going to have to go back and revisit the 16-bit stuff. And they're going to realize, what else do we have? We have freaking Bonkers on Super Nintendo. We have Bonkers on Sega Genesis. We have a 16-bit Tailspin, a 16-bit Darkwing Duck. We have 16-bit versions of Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, Gargoyles. You know, the list could go on. And if this is successful, and believe me, I know it's going to be successful, because you're going to have a lot of people my age, if not a bit younger, that are going to want this. There's going to be a lot. Capcom is going to be, again, there's going to be a lot of people going to get this. And its success and its sales is going to prompt Capcom. I guarantee this, if Capcom is smart about this, it'll prompt them to re-release the other Disney video games from the 16-bit era of both Sega Genesis, TurboGrafx, and Super Nintendo. And people will embrace it. People will want it. People will want to buy it. Because I guarantee you, this right here is probably the best decision Capcom's made. And maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe it's because the new DuckTales cartoon's coming out. Maybe this is a sign and indication that, oh, by the way, we might get more reboots of Disney Afternoon-like shows on Disney XD. That'd be great. That'd be terrific. So, that's all. So really, that's all I have to say. But this, for someone that grew up in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, this is something that basically grew up with the Disney Afternoon. This is something that I'm happy about. And I cannot wait to get this. Again, I'm going to get it on both my platforms, because you know what? It's going to be something I'm going to definitely enjoy playing. So that's all I have to say about it. But yes, Capcom is releasing 6 of the original 6. Disney is releasing, is re-releasing and remastering, or cleaning up, if you will, and releasing the 6 original Disney 8-bit classics, Disney Afternoon classics. So let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. What are your thoughts on this? Are you looking forward to it? Are you going to purchase this pack? And are you hoping that with the success it could bring, that they might go and do it again with the 16-bit Disney Afternoon games? Let me know down below. Comment if you like. I'm out.